The finale of Landman Season 2 is officially upon us, and after a season that struggled to find its footing, the newly released Episode 10 trailer suggests the endgame might finally deliver the pressure this story has been missing. After weeks of slow burns, miscalculations, and character choices that divided the fanbase, the penultimate episode finally cracked the surface. Now, with the finale trailer out, one question dominates everything: who pays the price? You're watching Screenscope Reviews, where every deal has consequences, and this one looks fatal. The trailer opens quietly, deceptively so. Like many episodes this season, we begin in stillness. The Texas sun. The open land. But instead of TL alone, Tommy sits beside his father. When Tommy says, "I got fired yesterday," it lands like a gunshot disguised as a whisper. TL's response, "For what?" isn't just parental concern. It's the thesis of the finale. Tommy wasn't fired for incompetence. He was fired for hesitation. For refusing to chase the adrenaline Cammy believes built the empire. She wants Monty's ghost. Tommy wants survival. And now the fallout from that choice sits at the center of everything. The trailer strongly hints that Cammy's Louisiana gamble may be the wrong one. If the numbers don't hit, if that drill turns into a financial crater, then firing Tommy won't look bold. It'll look catastrophic. A $400 million mistake that could undo the company and retroactively prove Tommy was right all along. And Tommy knows it. Later in the trailer, we see him quietly poisoning the well, leaning into Dan Morell, planting doubt, reframing Cammy's confidence as recklessness. This isn't loyalty eroding. It's strategy replacing it. Cammy trusts instinct. Tommy trusts outcomes. And if those outcomes fail, her world collapses. Meanwhile, the emotional core of the finale centers on Cooper and Ariana. Sitting in a diner, her injuries visible, Cooper says the words that signal everything changing: "We need to talk." This isn't about feelings. It's about consequences. The man Cooper attacked may not survive. Surveillance footage captured everything. And what started as protection may now look like excess. Overkill. The presence of police in the background tells us the law is already closing in. If that man dies, Cooper isn't rebuilding his life anymore, he's watching it vanish. Manslaughter. Possibly worse. That's why Ariana makes the call. "I need you." Rebecca stepping in as Cooper's lawyer feels intentional. This is a return to the sharp, unflinching legal mind we met in Season 1. And it may set up a long-running legal battle that bleeds directly into Season 3. For the first time this season, Rebecca feels dangerous again, and that's exactly what this story needs. But the most ominous moment comes from Dan Morell. Inside his office, he tells Tommy that he's invested heavily in Cammy's operation. Tommy replies flatly, "An investment you'll lose." That exchange doesn't just hint at betrayal, it confirms it. Tommy may be preparing to partner with the very man Cammy thought was aligned with her. And then comes the threat. "If you lose," Morell says, "the thing you love most is the first thing I take." The trailer cuts to Tommy's family. That's the real risk. Not oil. Not money. Blood. The final shot shows Tommy walking alone, visibly shaken, not from fear, but from weight. Fired. Betraying. Protecting his son. Gambling with monsters. The music swells with dread because this finale isn't about victory. It's about damage control. Outside the trailer, it's hard to ignore the loose threads. Angela and Ainsley will almost certainly resurface with more chaos. The older characters may return for closure. And yes, this season undeniably drifted into soap opera territory, losing much of the grit that made Season 1 stand out. But if this finale sticks the landing, if it punishes bad instincts and rewards foresight, it could reset Landman entirely. Season 3 depends on it. And now, all that's left, is to watch who falls. That's your Landman Season 2 Episode 10 trailer explained.